National Park is one of the largest national parks in the world and one of the earliest, founded in 1872. So for over 10,000 years, this piece of land was occupied by Native American peoples who hunted the land for livestock, for different, predators, for plants and fauna, and lived their lives in coexistence with nature. So today I want to highlight a bit of that history along with the natural wildlife that Yellowstone offers. So let's get started. So when we head to Yellowstone National Park, we're usually thinking about a road trip, maybe 10 days from Vancouver, Seattle, somewhere on the west coast, or somewhere from interior heading over to Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming. So along this road trip, you'll be able to see so many different changes in scenery. And finally, when you reach the national park, you definitely want to head over to one of its most famous geysers or hot springs, and that is Old Faithful. So Old Faithful is one of the most popular geysers at the park, and it has, its shows where it erupts for around 1 to 2 minutes for around 20 times a day. Summertime is usually a really popular time for tourists to go and see Old Faithful. So if you're planning to head there in the summer, be sure to plan ahead and do your research and make sure to not get caught in the crowd. So while Old Faithful may be one of the most exciting things to explore at Yellowstone, one of the most famous photographic locations in the park is actually here at the Grand Pacific Spring. And here you will see, like I did when I was walking around the wooden walkways, you'll be able to see so many different color stratifications of blue, red, orange, all formed by ancient geological processes. So if you're interested in discovering more about that process, be sure to read the labels and the different historical markers when you're walking around this Grand Pacific Spring. And it's definitely, one of those rare locations on Earth where you can see such colorful stratifications being formed by the geological eruptions over time. So nextly, if you guys enjoy hiking, if you guys enjoy the Grand Canyon, for example, if you've been to the Grand Canyon in Arizona, you're definitely gonna be outstanded by the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, because even though they have the same name, they're completely different. The Grand Canyon of Yellowstone in particular has a more, comprehensive color dynamic of yellow, red, brown. And this is because of the geological formations that took place during the last ice age, which gave birth to a lot of different, rock creations and the shape of rocks today. So at Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, you'll be able to take pictures from various panoramic viewpoints all around the canyon, where the most famous of these viewpoints is at Artist Point. So a lot of people like me come here to take photos of this outstanding view, probably that you only see maybe once or twice in your life. If you enjoy hiking, you definitely want to go hiking along some of the trails of the Grand Canyon, but you can also check out Mount Washburn, one of the popular day hiking trails. And on your hike, always be prepared with bear spray and the necessities. As you know, Yellowstone is home to a diverse wildlife set, has over 300 species of birds, over 67 mammal species, including bison, that I encountered. You can even encounter them crossing the road, which is a popular sighting. Mountain goats, a lot of birds, reptiles, and so on. So it's really a natural ecosystem that has been preserved over time. And lastly, when you head to Yellowstone National Park, you definitely want to check out Yellowstone Lake. This is one, if not one of the most serene locations and ecosystem that has been preserved in the world, with the fish cutthroat trout, a popular fish species here, and you'll be able to find the history of the Native American peoples, including the Clovis people, and what they traded and what they used to hunt for different animals, including artifacts and different hunting tools such as the chert flake. Some of these artifacts were even traded as far as Canada, so you know that history is very important here. So as always, if you guys enjoy my videos, feel free to subscribe, and I hope you'll consider Yellowstone.